In the dim blue light of my phone at 2:17 a.m., a single notification shattered the silence of our quiet home. It was from Mia, my wife Sarah's younger sister. The preview text read, "You owe me a date," honey winking face, with a video thumbnail showing her face, lips curved in that familiar teasing smile. My stomach dropped like I'd missed a step on dark stairs. Sarah was asleep down the hall, exhausted from another double shift at the ER. I stared at the message, thumb frozen, mind racing through every possible innocent explanation. Prank? Drunk text? Wrong chat? But deep down, I knew better. Heart hammering, I tapped play, and everything I thought I understood about my marriage, my family, my life tilted on its axis. The video opened in Mia's small apartment, fairy lights strung across the wall, soft music playing low. She wore a deep emerald dress that clung in all the right places, hair loose and glossy, makeup flawless. She looked directly into the camera like she was speaking only to me. "Hey, handsome," she said, voice low and intimate. "Remember last summer at the lake house? You told me if I ever needed someone real, someone who actually cared, you'd be there. No games. Well, I'm calling in that promise. You owe me a date, honey. Don't make me beg." She laughed softly, blew a slow kiss, then the screen faded to black. I sat motionless on the couch, replaying it 3 times, searching for sarcasm, for any hint it was a joke. Nothing. Just her eyes, bold, vulnerable, hungry. Panic clawed up my throat. Had I ever said anything like that? Flirted back when she teased me? I racked my brain. Mia had always been the flirty one, playful comments, lingering hugs, inside jokes, but I'd shut it down every time with a laugh and a, "You're trouble, sis." Or so I thought. Now this felt like a confession I'd never asked for. I couldn't wake Sarah. Not with this bomb. Instead, I texted Mia, "What is this?" Delete it immediately. This isn't funny. Her reply buzzed back in seconds, "It's not a joke. Watch it again. Really look." A cold sweat broke across my skin. I hit play once more, this time pausing at key frames, zooming in. And there, on the shelf behind her, half hidden by a plant, was our wedding photo. The one from our mantel. Sarah in her white gown, me grinning like the luckiest man alive. But the frame was different, wooden, distressed, the kind Mia loved. The background wasn't our living room. It was her teal accent wall, her cluttered bookshelf. How had our photo ended up in her apartment? The pieces slammed together. Last month, Mia's phone had died completely. She'd borrowed Sarah's old backup for a week, swearing she just needed to transfer contacts and photos. Sarah had handed it over without a second thought. Mia must have gone through everything, our albums, our texts, our memories. Copied what she wanted. The realization made me nauseous. This wasn't harmless flirting. This was obsession wearing a pretty smile. Sleep was impossible. I paced the house until sunrise, replaying every interaction with Mia over the past year. The way she'd drop by when Sarah was on call, linger in the kitchen asking about my day, brush my arm accidentally. The late-night texts she'd send, memes at first, then more personal, "You deserve better than takeout again," or "Wish I could cook for you sometime." I'd always replied politely, changed the subject. But she'd kept pushing, subtle at first, then bolder. When Sarah woke, kissing my cheek and asking why I looked like hell, I forced a smile. "Bad dreams," I lied. All day the video sat in my pocket like poison. That evening Mia arrived unannounced, again, with pizza and wine. "Family movie night," she announced cheerfully. Sarah lit up, hugging her tight. I watched them laugh together, 2 sisters who'd always been close despite their differences, Sarah the steady, responsible one, Mia the dreamer who chased excitement. My chest ached. How could I break this? After Sarah went to shower, Mia stayed to help clean up. The kitchen felt too small. I pulled out my phone, opened the video, and held it up. Explain this. Right now. Her eyes widened, then filled with tears almost instantly. The confident mask shattered. I didn't mean for you to see it like that, she whispered. I was drunk. I was stupid. I stepped closer. Our wedding photo is in your apartment. You took it from Sarah's phone. Why? She sank onto a stool, shoulders shaking. Because I'm in love with you, she said, voice breaking. I have been for years. Watching you and Sarah, it hurts every day. You're kind, you listen, you stay. No one's ever stayed for me. I thought if I could just make you see me differently, she sobbed. I know it's wrong. I know I'm ruining everything. I hate myself for it. I didn't yell. I couldn't. All I felt was grief, for the sister-in-law I'd cared about like family, for the pain she'd buried so deep it turned toxic, for the trust she'd just fractured. This has to stop, I said quietly. You need help, Mia. Professional help. And you can't be here, not until you're better. She nodded through tears, grabbed her bag, and left without another word. The next morning, I told Sarah. I sat her down, played the video, showed the photo evidence. She watched in stunned silence, hand over her mouth. When it ended, she didn't scream or accuse. She cried, for Mia. She's been hurting, Sarah said softly. Since Mom passed, she's never let anyone close. I thought she was just being her wild self. I didn't see how lonely she was. We didn't let it destroy us. Instead, we chose the harder path, truth and repair. Sarah called Mia that same day, not to confront, but to listen. Mia broke down again, admitting the jealousy, the self-loathing, the fear she'd always be second best. Sarah encouraged her to see a therapist, recommended one she trusted from the hospital. Mia resisted at first, ashamed, defensive. But after a few weeks of Sarah's gentle persistence, she went. Change didn't happen overnight. Mia moved to a city 2 hours away for a fresh start, took a job in event planning, something creative that let her shine without chaos. She and Sarah talked every Sunday, slowly rebuilding. Boundaries were set, no more unannounced visits, no late-night texts to me. Therapy helped Mia unpack years of feeling invisible, of comparing herself to her perfect older sister. She started dating again, slowly, healthily. For Sarah and me, the ordeal brought us closer. We talked more openly, about fears, about needs we'd buried under routine. We started date nights again, small things like walks after dinner or cooking together. One evening on our porch, watching the sky turn gold, Sarah leaned against me. Thank you, she whispered. For not exploding. For protecting what we have, and for caring enough about Mia to help her find her way. I kissed her temple. We're a team. Always. The strongest message from all this mess? Love isn't just about the easy moments. It's about facing the ugly truths, the jealousy, the pain, the secrets people hide, and choosing healing over destruction. When betrayal comes from inside the circle, it hurts deepest, but it can also spark the deepest growth. Compassion, boundaries, and honest conversations can mend what seems broken beyond repair. If this story gripped you, the shock, the tears, the quiet redemption, smash that like button to help spread these real, raw tales. And if you crave more stories of love tested, family secrets, and second chances that actually stick, hit subscribe and turn on notifications right now. Your support keeps these stories coming. Thank you for watching. Hold your people close, speak your truths kindly, and remember, even the hardest nights can lead to brighter mornings. Take care.